Hello everyone, I'm Salad and welcome to day 2 in our Witcher side quest adventure. Today, we are going to be going through all of our Witcher contracts that we can, as well as picking up more along the way, as well as going through more secondary quests. Again, I'm just going to keep going along with all these side quests until they cease to be too interesting. But for now, it doesn't seem very far away, or that seems pretty far away when things are going to get not interesting. So that's the plan. And of course, we will get back to the main story eventually. But it is probably not this day. Although, who knows? Maybe we'll get through enough of them today, and today will be the day that I decide to continue on with the main quest and see what's going on with Ciri. For now, though, let's see. I tracked whatever our lowest ranked quest was. So just like last time, we're going to go from the lower ranked ones to the higher ranked ones. I just think that makes the most sense. And we'll slowly clear out our entire log. And once our log is entirely cleared out, then we're just going to pick up more. And hopefully I don't miss any especially interesting side quests. I know there's obviously a lot of side quests in this game. And there's probably particular ones that people are going to be interested in watching me play. So I can only hope that I'm going to end up getting to everything that anybody would want to see me play. And anything that would be interesting enough for me to play. As usual, I don't know what this quest is about, but it's something I've apparently already picked up. So let's talk to this person and remind ourselves of what it is.
What do you want?
Hear about a notice, apparently.
Hear about the notice. Got monster trouble?
Trouble? Good one. We're not having trouble. We're up shit fucking creek. Some shaggy fuck knows what sitting in the woods attacking every plough and transport that dares take the high road. We're near out to bolts, arrows, rations, all around fucked. Sent a patrol out. Looks never came back.
I mean, that seems like it's the same story everywhere. Is there any place that doesn't have constant monster attacks on the road? What makes this special?
Simple. Bring me the fucker's head, and I'll give you gold. As much as the notice says. I'm not gonna haggle. Quartermaster won't budge. But I can throw in a pass that'll get you across the Pontar. So, deal?
Don't we already have
fair.
a pass
See what
for
I
that?
can do.
Like, this is the Pontar, right? It's a pass to cross here, but we already have a pass for that. But it is what it is. So while we're here, though, let's see if there's any other stuff we can pick up. The Guardian soldiers hiding in the camp. Something, leave a message. I'm just gonna grab everything, I think.
See, you're a man well travelled, so tell me, should I beat me wench once?
It's too much of a hassle to read through them and decide which one is a quest and which one is not a quest. So I'm just gonna grab everything from now on.
Your lucky day.
What, there's somebody in here? Talk?
Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
This isn't related to the quest, is it?
When did you last eat?
A week back. Half a charred squirrel and a handful of berries.
They seem pretty alright for people who haven't eaten in a week. Like, they haven't eaten in a week, and we open the door, and she's like, hey there, stranger. Oh, by the way, I haven't eaten since last week. Yeah, you know, I'm just standing here fine, though. Yeah, I'll give you some food. Better to give food than coin.
Be sure to share it with the others.
Thank you. Here, for you. For your kindness.
Why did we take her money? Why would we take her money? They don't even have food. Okay, a doll. Okay, I guess that's okay. So she gave us a doll. Like, I wouldn't feel right taking money from kids that were starving.
These like me kitty cats.
What, new item received in beast clothing?
Outlander.
Okay. I'm just wondering if there's any more significance to this. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, well.
Sits in the old oak tree.
I guess we just helped out a group of children living out on their own. Regardless, moving on to our actual destination here. As normal, it's just examine a convoy that was attacked. Pretty standard stuff for us at this point. Okay, obviously we can still die if we just get double tapped. I was expecting our adrenaline point to heal us up there, but I guess we didn't have one. I thought for sure I had a perk that gains me 1 adrenaline point at the start of a combat encounter, but maybe I did not equip that. Let's try that again. Cast Quen. Start attacking. Well, regardless, we have our adrenaline point now. This person's not paying attention. Oh my goodness. Did it flee? No, it's dead. Okay.
Clawed and gnawed. Necrophages fed here, but all the wounds they inflicted are post-mortem.
I see. So necrophages attacked them after they died,
Clawed and gnawed.
but something else
Necrophages
killed
fed
them.
here, but all the wounds they inflicted are post-mortem. Looted bear. Either someone
Okay.
stole the cargo after the monster attack, or our monster collects military paraphernalia.
So most likely it's possibly humans that did this then?
Look like claw marks, but here, an arrow. Shaft's broken off right at the skin.
Well, that was messy of them to actually leave part of the arrow in the person.
Footprints.
Assuming they
A
wanted it to
survivor.
look like a monster attack.
Either that or the monster's a humanoid.
I mean, in the Witcher universe, it's always
Things
possible that
fishy
it's a
here.
humanoid monster, but
I should
I
follow
doubt
these
that
tracks.
in this case. It could always be a werewolf or a vampire or something like that, but if they stole the cargo, more likely it's an actual human.
I want to look around some.
Keep that Quen going. Keep those adrenaline points coming.
That stench.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta be a bit more careful. My combat has definitely been getting lazier, I think, as I've gotten stronger. I used to just attack dodge, attack dodge, attack dodge, but I've gotten a lot lazier over time, I've noticed. But it's only because we can afford it. Because we're so much stronger. Alright, continue to follow the tracks.
One step more and you'll gain a new hole in your head, Dwan. What do you
Dwan?
seek here? Speak!
What the heck is what the heck kind of greeting or name is Dwan? Need to talk to your commander. You've killed enough humans already. Just out for a stroll. We're just gonna say just out for a stroll. No need to give him more information.
Oh, just out for a stroll. Getting some fresh air.
I hope you find yourself amusing, but I'm not laughing. Etme!
Oh, well, they want to die. I'm totally fine with killing him. I mean, no matter who these guys are, if they're willing to just attack somebody just for being out on a stroll, then I'm fine with killing them. Alright, who's left? You? And dead. Gather squirrel tails as evidence? Return to the guard post captain for your reward. Was that what the shipment was transporting? I don't remember. I forget why we needed squirrel tails, but I guess it doesn't really matter. What are these people? Are these people with the same group?
Ever
No.
heard of preventive arse whooping?
Okay, I think we've already been to this one, but I'll grab everything here anyways.
Hey,
And we'll warp ourselves back. I mean, that was pretty simple. But I think most of these Witcher contracts are going to be simple like that. I think the side quests are the ones that are a bit more complicated. So maybe we'll focus on those ones.
Defeatism and desertion.
Because I could easily see us getting a little bit tired of doing the same old Witcher contracts if they're all going to be just find
you're back.
something that was
finally.
attacked, track the
the
clues,
beast.
kill the monster.
No beast to speak of in the woods. Just elves from a Square's hellband that attacked the convoys. Here, they're squirrel tails.
Okay, so
Scully
that's their
tell you,
mark.
say. And I thought we'd exterminated the last of those vermin, and the non-humans left it wised up. Well, seems we'll need to pacify them again. Make a list of all the long ears around and hang every 10th one. That should do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably not the answer
Bit
that
of
we
a
really
mind on
want.
this. You're a good man. Here, the gold I promised you, and the pass. Good luck.
I mean, obviously those Scoatiel elves or whatever they were called, we're doing some bad stuff,
Poisoning myself.
but obviously 2 wrongs doesn't make a right.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Regardless, though, there are no real good guys in Witcher, are there? It's all just gray. It's all people doing good and bad things. So quest list, back again. So now we're stepping up quite a bit, level 24, and let's go and warp to wherever that is. Let's see. Over here. Okay.
You, white.
Let's see what this mission is about. Go to the Crow's Perch notice board. So this is interesting. So how did we get this mission in the first place if we didn't get it from the notice board at all? Griffin in the Highlands. Read close if you want to earn good coin and help your fellow men. In the hills north of Crow's Perch, there's some sort of beast lurking about. A griffin, it would seem. If you kill it, bring the trophy to the quartermaster of Crow's Perch and you'll get a fitting reward. Didn't I already kill a griffin and have a trophy from it? Is that what this is about? And if you don't give a whit about our fellow men and don't have the bollocks to face a griffin, stay far from that place or else you end up as a beast dinner, which I suppose means if you're feeling suicidal, you could go ahead, waltz up to the monster and end your sorry life. Blah, blah, blah. Summons from... Oh, right, this is the DLC summons, right? Beware of trolls. East of Oxenfurt. Okay. And in beast clothing. They entered this hut and began to search. First they tore through his bed. Dry twigs covered the sheet. That was the first proof. For werewolves return at dawn after a night of hunting. Their bare feet covered in the forest droppings. They found the second proof under his bed. A wolf's hide. The werewolf surely dressed himself in it when transforming with the setting sun, and shed it again when he turned to the man the next day. Having found these powerful proofs, they ceased deliberation and began the hunt, vowing to find the lycanthrope and bind him in silver chains. So silver chains are a good way to bind or stop werewolves? I don't know all the various lore of what kills what. Something silver, something wooden stakes. That's all I know.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Oh, yeah, so this is it. This is the quest that we already killed the griffin for. Well, that's a quick
Heard
one.
you had a griffin problem.
Aye. Killed some villagers north of Crow's Perch. Folk came complaining to the Baron. He finally wearied of all the lamenting, offered a reward for the beast's head.
Good thing, too. I could use some crowns.
Well, folks say all kinds of shite about you lot. But gotta give a witcher his due. Here, fair pay for a fair day's work.
All right. Well, that was that was easy enough.
Don't object to your
Ah! Okay, so not a lot of money for that, by the way, but it is what it is. Next one on our list. Let's head on out. We're going through these pretty quickly, but again, they're pretty simple, and obviously that one I already completed.
Right, give me the coin.
So we'll be finishing up our current quest log pretty quick. Alright, here we are. Talk to the Ealdorman of Honorton about his contract
Must
for
be
a Witcher.
Honorton, village from the notice. Except, it's awful quiet.
Yeah, I wonder why. You know, I don't see anything strange about it. I'm sure the monsters here are a normal part of this place.
Necrophages, great.
When is it not necrophages? Come on now, Geralt.
Not good.
It's always this. I'm just gonna let myself lose my HP here. Oh right, they do damage. These are the ones that do damage to you when you hit them. That's actually really annoying. Okay, well, they died.
Not a living soul in sight. Something evil's been here. Necrophages appeared after.
Okay, so there's something other than the necrophages, but I need a better way to deal with that kind of thing, where I can't attack them directly. Does my crossbow get rid of that ability somehow? So I know I have that
Fire still burning.
as a thing, right?
This happened recently.
Okay. Oh, olives. Don't think have we ever found olives before? I think those are our very first olives.
Wounds.
Sword runes. Okay, so again,
Somebody's
humans
well
were the
off,
true monsters.
especially for Velen. A Leshen's head. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well. Somebody beat me to it.
Oh, interesting. So some well-off person here was actually secretly a Leshen, or something, or maybe they just were a Leshen and they were worshipped here, like that other Leshen. If I'm using the right word here, I don't know if the one that was worshipped before was a Leshen. You know, the one in the forest where the one guys wanted to continue to worship it and the other people wanted to kill it. You know the one I mean? Was that a Leshen? Like, is this a similar case of people worshipping it? Or was it hiding and like pretending to be a human here and somebody went and killed it? But it seems that even if they killed it, everybody else died too?
Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him though.
Okay, I'll check in here.
Gut sliced open. Probably died defending its owner. First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight.
Didn't put up a fight, okay. Then did the Leshen start going around killing people?
Blade pierced her back between vertebrae. Severed her spinal cord. She couldn't move. Bled to death.
Like, did the Leshen decide that it had enough and went around, like, killing its followers or something? Okay. Come on now. Okay, well, there's my one proc of healing that I'm getting. Okay, so do they just kill themselves eventually? Is that what's going on here? Do they just die over time? I know I have, like, damage over time from my fast attacks, right? I know that's a thing that I have. But their health seemed to still be pretty full when it died there.
Just
Oh
wonderful.
my goodness. Can we not? So, does it... I'm not getting hurt attacking it now. Does it have to buff itself up first?
Arm severed above the elbow. With one blow.
So can I just wait out those things?
Pitchfork. Dangerous weapon at close quarters.
Okay, so this is the guy tried to fight back with a pitchfork.
Imperial mustache.
Wait a second. He said a pitchfork was a dangerous weapon at close quarters? What is he talking about? A pitchfork is a long weapon. That's not good for close quarters. Unless you're talking about down like a hallway and you use it like a spear. I guess in that case, yes, it is. But otherwise, I don't think you could just say in general it's a good close quarters weapon. What are you talking about, Geralt?
Cause of death, stab wound. Blade between the ribs, straight to the heart. Holding something. Silver chain, snapped. Ripped it off someone.
Silver chain werewolf?
Shit. Stop.
But it's a small silver chain, so I doubt it. Unless the size of the chain doesn't matter when restraining a werewolf. That'd be kind of weird if that was the case. Okay, well, let's find this person. Okay, fine. I guess we have to look at their footprints
doll.
first.
And a child's footprints.
Over here?
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you.
You don't
Calm
sound very
down.
convincing,
Just wanna talk
Geralt.
to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
You look exactly the same as that last child I helped. Just saying.
I got it wrong. I'm...
Guys! Same as him!
Is another Witcher? Oh, because there's a different Witcher that came to kill the Leshen. But did the Witcher also kill the rest of the people there who were maybe worshipping the Leshen? Same as who?
Same as...
Same as him! The bad man who killed everyone!
Did he have two swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
My delusion level is high enough. Oh, why can't I... I guess it must have to be equipped, huh?
This doll yours, maybe?
It is?
He got a name?
Master Freckleface!
Pretty.
Give him to me. Please.
Doubt Master Freckleface would be much help on the path, so... Here. Now, think you could tell me what happened here? I need to know.
All woods. They was haunted. Some spook. Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher.
And they did.
One came. Looked lots like you. But there were evil in his eyes. He forced the spook's head sept. Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. They yelled and they cursed. And then
What would they not have to, what would they not be happy about?
Shh, shh. Think I know the rest.
He let me go. I don't know why. And then he went that way, towards the circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this line in the A.
School of the Cat. Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do? Got any family around here?
Me auntie lives in Overton.
I'll take you to her. But first,
Yeah, we
I
need to
gotta
figure
see
out
to
who
this
this
bad
is.
man. Stay put and keep quiet.
Also,
Understood?
has Geralt's face been getting
Sit
like
tight, kid.
messed up? Like I'm looking at his face. Is he more messed up than usual?
If he went off towards the circle, that'd be the place to start.
Yeah, sure, Geralt, but like what's going on with your face? Like I know you've always had like the scar on your eye or whatever, right? But what's with all the crazy black like dark veins and like is Geralt not doing so well? What's going on here? Oh, is that the toxicity? Oh, it's probably the toxicity from the catechin decoction that I accidentally drank. That's gotta be it. Yeah, I think that's all that is. Okay, but first of all, he said School of the Cat. Is that what we are part of as well? Because like that is part of our like icon in the top left, right? Or is that a wolf, not a cat? Like is this a different Witcher school that this person is from? Is that what we're getting at here? Or is it the same one as us? Is this somebody that we know? That's wolf mask. Where's the cat one? Here it is. Okay, so I think it is different. School of the Cat medallion. So I guess we're probably part of the School of the Wolf, and he's part of the School of the Cat. I figured they were all the Witchers were under the same banner, but I guess that's not the case.
The stone circle. Need to look around. Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him. Do I look at this? In blood. Had his hand on his wound. Slipped and leaned on his hand to catch his balance.
Okay, so he was wounded? Why would he have been wounded? With the fight against the Leshen? Because I can't imagine the farmer guy managed to get a strike on him if he's a Witcher. Unless the cat school really sucks. And they have major skill issues. But I can't imagine that's the case. Got dogs. I have no time to fight dogs. Not interested. Okay, fine. I think I have to fight dogs. Well, we're just gonna button mash him to death as always. Okay. Now, can I search in peace, please?
Blood. Still fresh. He's close.
Okay. Here he is.
Witcher. Well, small world.
Gataean. Alright, so this is not somebody that we know. What is that jug that he's got? So he is bleeding. Just looking around here, is this like a graveyard of some sort?
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us. Well, what are you still doing here?
I want to know why. I want to know why all those people are dead.
I want to chat first. Then we'll see.
Take a seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Come on. You know what happened. Know what they wanted to pay me for the Leshen? Go on, guess.
100 crowns, 50 crowns, not in the mood for brittles. We'll say 50 crowns maybe?
50.
But it's probably less.
Haha, if only.
So he killed them because
Well,
they didn't pay enough?
Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
What did you agree to?
Yeah, what did you agree to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some...
Okay, I mean, I guess you gotta take payments in advance. Although, it's no excuse for murdering them over that.
Rings a bell, but that's no
Yeah.
reason to kill.
It isn't.
I'm not finished. I told them I wouldn't show pity. That if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the Leshen back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Calm now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right.
Oh, and then they tried to attack him?
I fell for it. Like a fool. One of them chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
How do you survive that? Well, he's a witcher. I'm surprised they even got hit by that in the first place. Yeah, but why slaughter all the villagers instead of just the people who attacked you?
So you decided to massacre the whole village?
What would you have done? Gone to the local magistrate to file a complaint? I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad. I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to them begging me for help and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect Horsens like that? So I drew steel, and didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
Okay, well, to be fair though, he threatened them first. He said like, like if you don't pay me the money, then I'll be even worse than the Leshen was to you. That's the kind of thing that he said. So if you were in their, if somebody was in their position and they just didn't have the money to pay a witcher to come do this, what would they do? They would tell a witcher, ask a witcher to come do it anyways, pay them as much as they could, that 12 crowns or whatever, and then they'd, if the witcher was not gonna have it, in order to protect the village, and then the witchers like wanted to attack the village because of that. In order to protect the village, the only thing they could do is get rid of the witcher. So I don't know, like the reasons for attacking the witcher, was not to steal his money. I don't think it was just because this guy threatened them. He threatened the village, just like the Leshen had done beforehand. Although, actually, hold on. So I was saying before that maybe the Leshen was like in charge of the village or something like that, or he was being worshipped. That was clearly not the case. There was the Elderman or whatever, and that person we already saw seemed to have a lot of money, and have a lot of money for the area that they were in. Had a lot of like wealth in the place they were at, judging by like the rugs and whatever. So surely they would have enough money. And so I think this guy is actually right. They tried to kill him just to save some money. It wasn't to defend the village, because they could have paid him. Yeah, I guess I'll ask why you spared the girl.
Why'd you spare her?
'Cause it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't. Talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her from just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age.
Old age? What? So, I mean, that's something that I know, like, that's just interesting. It just goes to show how long witchers live, if that's the case.
Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart, witcher to witcher. What now?
I'm gonna let this guy go, and I don't think what he did, I don't think the extent of what he did was justifiable. I don't think that him slaughtering the whole village because of the heads of the village tried to kill him is justified. Obviously it's not. But I still don't know if it makes sense to kill him over that. I don't think killing him is the right decision either. This one's tough. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't a very big village. There wasn't a lot of extra people that he killed on top of the people who attacked him. But even so, an innocent life is an innocent life. Like, I wish there was a middle option, because it is my job to judge him, and I should judge him. But I don't want to kill him over it. I don't think I'm gonna let him go.
Ultimately, it's not my job to judge you.
That's it? Not gonna lecture me? Make me promise to mend my ways?
They call me the Butcher of Blaviken, for good reason. I know how it is. Sometimes heads just roll.
No, I would like to give him a talking to. I just don't want to murder him over it.
I'm no cheap prick like those hayseeds. I owe you something. Here, directions to my stash. Take what you want.
Thanks.
No, thank you. Good luck on the path, Wolf.
Yeah, I only hope that this guy understands the errors that he made. Like, it's a bit larger than just errors, but I hope he understands that and does not continue to do that kind of thing in the future. Because a Witcher is something that's very valuable in this universe. Very valuable. Has a lot of strength. He could do so much good, and he was doing good. He defeated a Leshen that was terrorizing a village. That's important. Like, the amount of people he could save in the future if we allow him to live is a lot of people. And he didn't seem like, at his core, to be a bad person or an evil person. He's just somebody that let his emotions get to him, which is bad. And I guess it does make him a bad person in a way. But I still feel like the good that will come out of allowing him to continue to do his work and continue to defeat monsters and help out villages, I feel like the good in that outweighs like the benefits of killing him just because
Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
Yeah, I guess so. But you see what I'm saying, right? Like, okay, hold on. It's tracking multiple things here, and now it's confusing me. Here, let's escort her first. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm hoping that, like, it's a better outcome for the world as a whole, for him to continue on doing his job, rather than to kill him here for his crimes. That's just the state that this place is in.
You're back! I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
I'm fine. And you don't need to worry about him anymore.
So you'll take me to my auntie's? It's awful here.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
Then hop on up.
It's a little bit dangerous considering I think there's like a crossbow bolt pointed right there, but okay.
Auntie Lucy!
Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
Cause back in the village, there's no...
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right? There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
Gods, what happened? A bandit attack?
Sort of. Yeah, something like that. Should we be honest? The kid's gonna tell her the honest truth anyways. So I think we actually should be honest in this case. If we say like something like that, or lie about it, I feel like it's gonna come back to bite us later. And if she hears us say that another Witcher did it, she's not gonna think poorly of all Witchers because she'll understand that at least we are honest.
No, another Witcher did it. Villagers provoked him.
They speak true of you lot. Heartless and cruel. Murderers all.
Hey, what about us?
Not all. You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
What?
What?
You call me a murderer?
Yeah,
You want to entrust
that doesn't
a
make any
child to me?
sense.
Ye shan't lead her around with an empty belly.
There's that. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much. The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Wait, I thought we were gonna go take her in. We were gonna have another apprentice. That's what I thought. I'm disappointed. I wanted to bring her back to Kaer Morhen and have her learn to sword fight, but oh well. I guess that'd be too much of an extra plot line
I was on my
for
way.
this side quest.
No. But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
Probably not. Sorry.
Hope so. Take care, kid.
I will probably forget about you in a bit.
Come, child. We'll
I'm
buy
sorry
you
to say.
flour. Your aunt'll whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
All right. Well, at least that's a happy ending. Well, somewhat happy ending for the kid, and hopefully that Witcher will continue to do that kind of stuff in the future, and hopefully that will have a more happy endings for other people too. And now I have to go and grab the loot that I got out of the out of letting that Witcher guy go. I'm not expecting too much from it, but we'll take a look anyways.
Gwybod ap Reichmai.
Essa grain blood amorus. Mira nessa crisa epker.
These guys sound like they don't actually speak the they don't actually know how to speak the language. Like they're speaking their language very robotically. It's kind of funny. Oh, this is it. I was just looking at this area suspiciously because I was like, why are these bandits huddling around a tree? Is there buried treasure? And no, yes, there actually is. There actually is buried treasure. Didn't realize I was actually at my destination. There you go. Get out of here. Alright, no useful loot. Water. And not useful. Okay. Okay, let's see what's hiding in here. 250, okay. I mean, that's actually a decent amount. A letter? What's this letter? Gayton. It's over. Soldiers have taken the school. They killed Axel and Cedric. As for Schrodinger, well, I can't say for sure. Might be alive, might be dead. What kind of joke is that? What kind of joke is that? Excuse me? Bounties have been put on your head and mind. Avoid cities and the high roads. Don't attract any attention. Okay, I didn't expect a physics, I guess, joke in a Witcher game, like Schrodinger's cat. Contract missing soldiers. Let it be known that the Imperial Army's need of a man who knows the area, a hunter or a scout. Did I read this already? Missing patrol. Glory to the Emperor. Blah blah blah. I don't think that's anything important that I needed to read.
Foglet, Ghoul, Grave Hag. Wonder why he didn't turn in these trophies. Maybe they tried to cheat him then too.
Okay, so he's been cheated multiple times. So he just didn't turn in the trophies, he just hung them there? Is that useful, this Tiger? Wait, it is actually. I was not expecting that because it was green. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's all there is to see here. Let's get on out. And then quest list. Back to the quest list. Okay, so we got talk to the commander of the Nilfgaardian Patrol. That is next on our list. So I will see you guys when I reach the commander. Okay, here we are. Who am I talking to here?
What brings you here?
Hear about a contract.
Saw your notice. Can anyone tell me about the monster?
I can. The patrol has been lost. Somewhere along the south shore of Lake Windammer. We must know why.
What makes this Witcher's work?
Some brickmakers live south of here. They call their village byways. Almost empty now. Many have run away. They speak of a monster which kills. Redanians do not patrol there. That would be foolish. And robbers do not attack Imperials. That would be even more foolish. This leaves one option. A monster. You must learn what happened to this patrol. The Empire places great value on the lives of its soldiers. Do this, learn well what happened. The reward will be proper.
Alright. Let's talk about my reward. I'll take care of it. I mean, do we negotiate? It's a Nilfgaardian. We don't have a problem stealing Nilfgaardian money, so maybe we should negotiate, but I don't really care.
Deal.
We already have plenty of money, so it doesn't really matter.
Whether there really is a monster in byways.
Good, good.
Yeah, we have so much money at this point. I don't think we're concerned at all. Which is weird, because I feel like earlier on in the game, we actually did have a lot of money problems. It just now, suddenly all the money problems are gone. Okay, I should probably warp there. So, let me go do that.
Ghouls. And where there's ghouls.
Oh, here we are.
Corpses.
I mean, no matter where we are, there's usually corpses. Regardless of whether there's ghouls or not. There's corpses everywhere. Monsters everywhere. Corpses everywhere. Everything's everywhere. Well, at least they're not all ghouls. They're not doing that weird thing where I take damage when I hit them. Yep, just keep mashing, and they're dead.
Anyone there? You can come out. It's safe now.
Anyone? Oh, okay. Apparently there's somebody, or nobody. Oh, yep, there's somebody, okay.
A Witcher.
What happened?
Nilfgaardians came plundering, looking for valuables, as if we was rich.
Who killed them? Couldn't have been you.
I don't know. Must have been those beasts you slaughtered.
Okay, so they know, but they're not telling us? Okay, the reason why they would know who it was that killed the Nilfgaardians but wouldn't tell us is if they wanted whatever it was to continue doing its thing. So most likely then it wouldn't be... I would feel like they would be most likely that they would be Temerians in that case, even though they said that that wouldn't be likely. Because why else would these people want whatever it was to continue to exist? It would have to be something that's only attacking the Nilfgaardians. Otherwise, they would want us to get rid of it too. But they seem to be fine with whatever it is protecting them from the Nilfgaardians. So either it's the Temerians, and the guy was just wrong, or it's some monster that's friendly to the villagers somehow.
Something stinks, and I don't mean the corpses.
Was how it was. Why dwell on it?
You're hiding something. Gonna find out what it is.
There's not here. Black ones didn't even find anything.
Out of my way.
Explorer using the weird Witcher senses. Very well.
Wasn't a fair fight. Didn't stand a chance.
I mean, I'd like to go straight into their house. Oh, are they gonna let me pass? Okay, they will. Random peasant. I can steal their stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm trapped! But no, I'm not trapped. That would be one way to prevent me from investigating.
Thrown to the ground with great force. Internal hemorrhaging.
A troll, maybe? Troll is the most friendly monster I know. But all these Nilfgaardians being unable to defeat one troll, that I doubt. It's locked. Why are things locked? Things should not be locked. Okay, so I'm not sure what else I'm looking for, other than more
Jaws
bodies.
Strong enough to crush armor.
Jaws.
Scent of blood still strong. Ought to follow it.
Okay, so it is some sort of monster. So this was locked before.
There's nothing there.
Tracks lead to this house. What happened here?
What do you mean, what happened?
Last chance. What happened to the Nilfgaardians? What's behind that door?
Yeah, I don't like this guy's continuously lying in our face.
What do I know?
Listen, you. If you don't tell me everything you know, you could all die. Understand? Is that a burden you can live with?
There's tunnels beneath the village.
Tunnels?
Elven ruins. We scavenge them for trinkets, small treasures. Sell them to Novigrad merchants. No one expected anything bad to come of it.
Okay, so they just want to keep a hold on their stash, or their stash of resources, or they're basically their mine that they're mining out for goods. But they awoke something in there, and now they're trying to deal. They need to deal with it, but they don't want us to know about it,
some rubble.
or anyone to
Found
know
a
about
chamber. The beast slept inside. We felled the prop so the ceiling had collapsed. Didn't bury the monster though.
What did the monster look like?
'Twere dark down below. Couldn't see.
So how'd it kill the Nilfgaardians?
I ran. Couldn't watch it happen.
Give me the key to the door.
You'd go in.
No. Want to pour wax through its head, tell you your fortune. Now give me the key.
I mean, what else
So,
did he think we were
if
gonna
I'm
do?
wrong. You dug through to the monster's lair, then buried the entrance, but the Nilfgaardians opened it again to look for treasure. Beast killed the Black Ones and returned to its lair. You wanted to bury the corpses, but their stench lured ghouls to the village. Now I'm here. Sound about right?
'Tis as you say. Yes.
I'm going down there. If I'm gone long, run. Barring the door, nailing it shut resolves nothing. There are other ways out of the tunnels. Gotta be.
Got it. I mean, he might just lock us in there anyways, so we probably are gonna have to find a different way out. Because he doesn't want
Shreds.
anybody to know about this place.
Nekomara. Hibernated here till the villagers woke it.
An Ekimara. It hibernated until the villagers woke it. But yeah, for the villager, the best option would be for him to lock us in there so that we either die or it dies. Or, well, we both die. And we have to find our own way
Plates
out.
can be lifted.
His best case scenario would be that we both ourselves and the monster suffer critical damage and just die down there. Then their secret is safe and they can continue mining it. So what is an Eke whatever? I guess let's read through the bestiary. It's been a while. The Beast of Beauclair. Eyewitnesses to gruesome monster attacks always have a hard time describing the creature in question. The beasts move quickly and often attack at night, while the witnesses are terrified and primarily concerned with fleeing for their lives. As a result, witchers quite often have no inkling what creature they face until they find its tracks or otherwise establish something for themselves. Such was the case with the beast tormenting Beauclair. Geralt knew it was deadly, elusive, and fiendishly clever. Everything else he heard was clearly the product of imaginations fed by fear of a dangerous predator. Okay, I don't remember the Beast of Beauclair, but it is what it is. Werewolves. Wolves aren't as bad as they're made out to be. Werewolves, though, they're every bit as bad and worse. Elsa Village Archer. Werewolves are creatures with both men and wolves inside them. When in beastly form, they take the worst traits from each. The wolf's drive to kill and hunger for raw flesh, and the man's cruel and calculating intelligence. A werewolf's condition comes about through a curse, and then the transformations happen outside his conscious control. When he reverts to human form, he has no memory of his deeds, otherwise he would surely go mad and take his own life. Werewolves are active at night, particularly when the moon is full. Though they hunt alone, when threatened, they will summon wolves to aid them. I didn't know they had that ability. Werewolves rarely feel the need to flee, for few adversaries put up much of a fight against them. They strike as swiftly as lightning, with sharp claws as razors, and regenerate any damage received in mere moments. When fighting werewolves, a witcher should wield the blade covered in oil harmful to the cursed, and have a large supply of devil's puffballs handy. Well, I don't do either of those things, but that's fine. A werewolf's curse can at times be lifted, yet there is no universal, surefire method for doing this. A witcher seeking to undertake such a task must therefore equip himself with a great deal of patience and sturdy armor. I see. Alright, so where is this whatever it was called? Fire elementals. These are the ones that were one of the hardest things to fight in the game so far. The first fire elemental was created by Rensant Alvaro. Sadly, flames engulfed his entire laboratory, burning it along with every other building on his block to ash. Okay, so they are created life forms, they're not things that occur naturally, which means we'll only find them in mages areas. Tarvik Sandoval, Origins of Magic Arcana. Fire is the most destructive of the elements, thus the aggressive lethality of the creature that embodies its essence should come as no surprise. Fire elementals are forged in complicated magic rituals for one purpose, destruction, and they pursue this with murderous determination. Good to know. Venomous Arachase. Barely nicked me, I'll be fine. Last words of an unknown hunter. Though all Arachase are highly venomous, this breed produces an especially strong toxin. A few drops are enough to kill a grown man, unless that man is a witcher, whose mutations will neutralize small amounts of this venom. Large quantities, however, will kill anything they touch, with mutations only prolonging an inevitable and painful death in such instances. Venomous Arachase produce colossal amounts of this toxin, and deploy it in combat during combat in many ways. Before striking, a venomous Arachas will cover its pincers and teeth with a thick coating of this deadly liquid. It will then squirt the venom at its opponent. They will then squirt the venom at its opponent. Okay, is that actually a grammar mistake in this one? It will then squirt the venom at its opponent to weaken it, and once locked in direct combat, will continue spraying the noxious ooze all around itself, meaning every breath brings its victim closer to death. I think that's the first actual mistake I've seen in any of the writings so far. Like other members of its species, Venomous Arachase use prehensile feelers to grab and immobilize their prey. When attempting to fight such a creature, a witcher should drink golden oil, which will reduce his body's vulnerability to poison, and then attack from a safe distance with a crossbow or bombs before dealing the finishing blows with a silver sword enhanced with a coating of insectoid oil. That was a lot of reading. Goliath. According to legend, Goliath had once been a knight who violated his vows, for which he was punished by the Lady of the Lake. Transformed into a giant, he fled into the mountains and would only descend into the inhabited lowlands when hunger forced him to it. So, Lady of the Lake. Is that a reference to like I forget. I don't have big knowledge on mythology and history and whatnot. Is that from King Arthur? Wasn't he like given the sword from the Lady of the Lake or something like that? It was some sort of story like that, right? Am I right? Is that the same? Is that saying that that stuff is canon in this universe, or at least something similar to it? There's no knowing how much truth lies in that legend. Yet it is incontrovertible fact that this dangerous giant gobbled up shepherds and sheep alike, and was so widely feared, governesses used him to scare children into eating their vegetables. Though he came across as a wild, unthinking beast, Goliath used simple tools, and any item could turn into a deadly weapon in his powerful hands. When fighting Geralt, Goliath wielded a millstone, making his every blow truly crushing. Luckily, Geralt had some experience slaying giants and made quick work of Goliath as well, with the much appreciated help of the three knights, Milton de Periac-Piran, Palmerine de Lanfal, Guillaume de Lanfal, and Guillaume de Lanfal. Okay, those are hard names to say, but yeah, this is the guy we fought in the DLC. Got it. And I said that was the first grammar mistake we found. Technically, there are other grammar mistakes, but those are intentional grammar mistakes just because of the way that people speak in this universe. All right. One last one that's new. Soratsi. Raiders of elven tombs either get rich quickly or die trying. The Ain Sades, disintegrating temples, and palaces hold priceless treasures, true, but within them many a foul monster waits in deep slumber. Such was the case in Byways, where a few peasants, unaware of the dangers they faced, awoke an unusually dangerous Echimera. That's what I was actually looking for. What is an Echimera? The Witcher knew this monster would be no easy kill, that the vampire would quickly regenerate, that its blows would cause heavy bleeding, that it was able to disappear into thin air. Yet he also knew he could overcome these advantages. He needed merely use the Gurden and Quen signs and strike heavy blows. Oh, and avoid getting killed. I mean, that's what the Quen sign is for. So Echimera is this thing. So this is what I'm going to be looking for. Post-conjunction monsters. And they're vampires. Okay. So that's not the kind of vampire not the kind of high vampire humanoid thing that we saw before.